Hi everyone and welcome to DBA 110. I wanted to give you a little overview of where you can find everything in Blackboard for our course and also show you a little bit about what you should be working on this week, our first week of class. First of all, when you log into Blackboard and click on our course, the first thing that you'll see is the announcements page. Make sure to read any announcements that are on this page. This is where I'll post reminders about things that are due, things that are coming up, and any important information. And as you can see right now, there's a welcome announcement that you can take a look at for this week, which is some general information about me and about this course. You'll also see our course banner that has on it my email address, my office location, my office phone number, and it also mentions that I would love for you to use Blackboard Messages as your first method of contact. That makes it a little bit easier for me to keep up with your messages and our contact and that kind of thing. You'll also find my office hours listed here, and during those office hours I should be in my office as well as online via Blackboard IM. If you do need to come in and see me, it's best for you to let me know in advance. That way, if there's a meeting that has come up or for some other reason I'm not in my office during those office hours, I can let you know. So let's go ahead and take a look at the different areas of the course. Of course, you'll want to make sure to click on the syllabus and read that. It has some important information about the semester. You also have a page here that lists my contact information and a bit of general information about the course itself. The next area that I'm going to click on is one that you'll probably be using a whole lot. That is the assignments area of the course. And as you can see here, you have one folder available to you, and that's this week's folder. So all of our folders will be dated, so as long as you know what the date is, you know where you should be working. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up to show you that there are a couple things that you're going to be working on this week. Now remember, this is a 7-week course, which means that we are going to cover a lot of information, a whole semester's worth of information, which is usually 16 weeks, in just 7 weeks. So be prepared to spend a good bit of time working on DBA 110 for the next 7 weeks. You are going to complete a couple getting started activities. This lets me know that you know how to use the basics of Blackboard, you know how to communicate with me, and you know how to submit assignments. So you'll want to make sure to click here on getting started, or you can click on getting started on the navigation bar. Either way, read through the information that's there, and when it says that there is an assignment to do, make sure to complete the assignment. You have to take the course orientation quiz in order to be counted as entering this class for census and auditing purposes. If that quiz is not completed by September 5th, then you will be dropped from the course. So make sure that that quiz is completed by September 5th. You also have a reminder here to click over and make sure that you read the syllabus. That's our contract, and it lets you know what to expect for the semester. One of the resources that we're going to be using this semester is the Microsoft IT Academy. This is free for you. So this week you don't have any assignments in the IT Academy, but I do want you to go ahead, click on the link to see the directions for signing up, and you're going to sign up for your IT Academy account. You're going to do that using your student email address, which is explained in the directions and here. And once you sign into your account, you're going to be asked to enroll in our course. The enrollment key that you need is here, so you'll just paste that in. So after you do those kind of getting started activities, you're going to jump right into this week's assignments, which is going to be to read Chapter 1 in your textbook. Chapter 1 is Introduction to Database Management, and you have a presentation here that takes you through the key terminology and the important points of the chapter, but this presentation is not a replacement for actually reading the chapter. Every once in a while, I'll be quizzing you on vocabulary that you should know, so this is just a little way to test yourself on the vocabulary words from Chapter 1, and I'll be making one of these for you for each chapter. So if you click here, then you can see the definition and the terms that you should know. And if you've never used this before, this is a little activity from a site called Quizlet, and if you don't like flip cards, then you can switch over to learn mode, which lets you type in the words, scatter mode, which is kind of like a game where you have to click on the definition and the word, and then there's some other modes there to help you learn those vocabulary words. And then you have 3 short assignments that you're going to complete. In your textbook, if you'll look at pages 29 through 30, you'll see each of these. There's actually no computer work that's going to be done, but you're going to be looking at screenshots of a database, and you are going to be answering some questions about these 3 different databases. To submit each of these assignments, you'll just click on the assignment link and either attach a Word document where you've typed in your answers, or you can type your answers directly into Blackboard. Either way is fine with me, and click submit. So if you have questions about any of that for this week, do not hesitate to contact me, and have a great week. I'm looking forward to the next 7 to see what all we can learn.